Okay, welcome to 3030 Erie Avenue at Clark Montessori High School. My name is Patrick Lewis. On the mic tonight for your Clark Montessori Cougars, this is the St. Bernard Titans. This shouldn't be too hard of a challenge for the Cougars tonight. The Cougars just came off a great win this Cincinnati Country Day and are looking to really make a statement here against St. Bernard, who is 2-3 in the conference and 5-6 overall. Your Cougars are 6-0, undefeated in the conference, and look to stay that way tonight with a 10-2 overall record. They've only played one time the past couple years, even though they're in the same conference, Miami Valley Conference, here in the greater Cincinnati area. That score last year was 76-23. Let's see if they can build on that from last year. They get the ball to start and a bad offensive possession, honestly. We get a jump ball and a turnover immediately. Cougars have had problems this year with turnovers. They've been very aggressive playing defense, which is a good thing, but then also a curse in many ways because they get in foul trouble. So here we go. Titans got their first possession of the game. Guarded by Micah Blythe. Mosai trying to get his hand in there. Misses the steal. We have number 15 driving, completely airballing. That's Brendan Carter. Brendan, one of their starters, averaging 6.4 points a game. Kevin Lewis trying to create, looks down low. Was a nice look, but not quick enough for Raheem Dotson underneath. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to say Cougar ball. Don't have a scoreboard for you tonight. Kevin Lewis, deep corner three, money! And if he gets hot, it's trouble for St. Bernard because Kevin is a leading scorer, not only for the Cougars, but in the conference. For the Cougars, he is followed up by Micah Blythe at 13 points per game as we get a turnover by the Titans. And he's Kevin, who we're talking about, is second in the conference and scoring right behind Evan Davis, Summit Country Day, by just 1 point. Kevin's at 8 points per game, and Evan is about 19. So here we go. Third possession for the Cougars. A three by Kevin. We're going to get another three by Mosai. Off the mark. Raheem Dotson with the rebound. Hoop and arm. Raheem Dotson. Going to the line, Raheem shooting the free throw percentage is not so good this year, around 57%. Definitely could do better in that area. His field goal percentage is outstanding, quite honestly. It's at 60% and one of the best in the league. He misses the free throw, which, well, by his free throw percentage we just mentioned. Titans going to create. Good defense. He's going to prompt a travel violation. Turnover. Clark ball up 5-0. Early here, the start of this game, 6:08. Let's see what kind of creation Kevin Lewis to start at the point here. See what kind of plays they can run. Reversing it. Far side. Micah Blythe, who's a good football player, has been nominated by an all-star team here in the city, is going to shoot a deep two. It's going to hit off the back iron, and it's a one and done without an offensive rebound. The Titans find underneath, trying to transition, pushing it on baseline. Going to bring it back out and try to reset here. We're going to have Cameron Fletcher, the leading scorer for the Titans, trying to get as many touches as he can, as he is the only person in double figures for the Titans. Dribble drive into the lane. He's going to get a foul called. It's a nice job by Ryan Caudill. He's a senior, averaging around 5 points a game for St. Bernard. missing his first. Not a whole lot of sample size for Ryan Caudill on free throws. He's only attempted 7 on the season, but has only made 1. Indicative there. Now he's only 1 of 9. 3 minutes into this game, Clark has only scored 5 points.
Keep working, Hank. Keep working, Hank.
Kevin looking down low, nothing there. Turnover. Let's see if Titans can convert. Joe driving to the paint, off the mark, 1 and done. There's no offensive rebounding for either team at this point. Coach is looking to push. Kevin Lewis not doing a whole lot of that. Torrey Shutt, nice pump fake of the 3, gets an open shot at the far elbow and nails it. Torrey Shutt doing his work on the glass, but there hits a nice jump shot near the far elbow to give him a 7-0 lead. Off the mark for the Titans. Defensive rebound for Kevin, looking to push. He's got opportunities. Micah near corner, gonna shoot the 3. Swish! Micah Blythe scoring for the Cougars, putting them up 10. Just under 4 minutes to go, halfway through this first quarter. And we're gonna get a foul called, looks like on Kevin. He's usually playing good defense. He's trying his best, trying to keep his hands up, feet moving. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't get the benefit of the doubt from the referees trying your best. I mentioned the Cougars are coming off a very close game, not one that they scored a whole lot with. They're averaging, as we get a long 3 that's again off the mark. The Titans have not scored yet, halfway through the first quarter. Team averaging close to 70 points per game, and they only scored their last game against Cincinnati Country Day, a 45-42 score. And we're going to get a timeout, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Cougars. So just to extend on the point I was making with their last game, Cincinnati Country Day, their offense honestly was terrible in the first half, only scoring 17 points the first 2 quarters. They ended up, again, with 45 points. They turned it on the second half, resulting in 18 points for both Micah and Kevin Lewis. They scored in the third quarter 20 points, more points in 1 quarter than they did the entire first half. It's amazing that they've only scored 45 points, honestly, because this team has the athletic ability and capability to rise above the rim, hit long shots, penetrate off the dribble. They have athletic ability to do such things. As we get out of the timeout, St. Bernard inbounding. Long 3 by Cameron Fletcher, off the mark. Another air ball by Titans. Torre versing it to Khalid Wilson, who's now in the game for Kevin Lewis. Micah Blythe, nice crossover. Did everything but make the shot. Khalid trying to get a thievery on the defensive end, is going to get called for the foul. Micah might have been better off driving to the hole after that nice move he put on the defender. Rather, he just pulls up for the 3. The goal of the game is to get a better proximity shot to the goal. I mean, I realize you get 1 more point by shooting the 3, but really it's easier for you if you get close to the rim. It's an easier shot. Sometimes these young kids don't really understand that. They just want to make as many points as they can because they think they can. Defended well. Good contest for the ball, and it's going to be out of bounds on the Titans. Clark is going to have it. Chaz Bell substituting in for the Cougars for Reem Dawson. Chaz Bell did a nice job, gave him good minutes against North College Hill a couple games ago when they were flat. In the third quarter, they weren't getting a whole lot of offense. Chaz Bell came in and made a good contribution of about 3 minutes or so and scored about 6 points. As he gets a Torrey double team, triple team now underneath, brings it back out. More spacing would help with that. Here we go off the dribble. Khalid Wilson, right hand off, just barely. Torre can't get the rebound. And we're going to get a foul. And it's going to be on Micah Blythe, who is foul prone. These two guards are very aggressive, like I mentioned, but the fouls come. And that's going to be a disadvantage.
Help, get the help. Good, Blau. Action hand. No middle.
We're going to get a long three. Again, still no points for the Titans. Blau Barnes now into the game for the Cougars, wearing 22. We're just seeing him as 15. Not sure what the change of uniform. Mosai looking deep. Nice rebound by Micah. Can't finish underneath. Trying again. He's got the energy down there. Fortunately, they don't come away with the rebound. Pushing is Fletcher, and he's going to get fouled. We're going to see if that's on Mosai. And it's not. It's going to be on Micah, who's going to be at least his second foul, which is probably going to prompt the coaches to get him out of the game early on in this game. Cameron Fletcher, 58 free throw shooter on the season. Misses the first, hits back iron. He has the most free throw attempts on this team, so that free throw percentage is indicative of what you're going to see at the line right now. He has 33 attempts, now 34. This will be his 35th. His 35th is good, making 20 out of 35 for this season so far. There we go, Micah Blythe staying in the game with 2 fouls. Coach is choosing to keep him in the game. Chaz Bell, nice dribble drive right around. Again, front iron, barely off for these layups. Torre getting the rebound, getting hammered underneath. Finally, a foul is going to be called. And Torre's going to go to the free throw line. That free throw by Fletcher was their first points of this game. I hate to say it, but the Titans have more fouls than they do points at this point, with 1:34 left to go in this first quarter. And Torre makes his first, score now 11-1. Torre, a pretty good free throw shooter, the second best on the team at 69%. As we're going to see Raheem Dawson come in for Mosai. This team is senior and junior laden for the most part. Everybody on the court now is either a senior or junior. Blyles and Bell included. Fletcher top of the key. Coming back near court. Dribble drive in the lane. Nice penetration. Can't finish. Looks like that's the problem for the Titans, is that they can make moves and get open shots. They just can't make them. Torre bringing the ball up like a big man can. Nice dribble drive by Micah Blythe with his right hand, getting to the goal and getting fouled. Going to the free throw line. Micah, a left-hander, driving with his right hand is essential if he wants to play at the next level, which he can. Both football and basketball, he's got the talent. He just has to move his feet a lot quicker on defense and stay in front of people and not commit too many fouls. Micah Blythe, a 65% free throw shooter on the season. The Cougars, as a team, are shooting around 64% free throw percentage, which, if you're a fan listening, doesn't sound too good, because you want to be able to get upwards 75, 80% as a team to think that you're doing really well. This team can hit free throws in the clutch. They have. When it comes down to it, they win games. So Micah hits 2, 14-1 with just less than a minute left to go in this first quarter. Titans, a lot of perimeter passing, perimeter dribbling. Good defense by the Cougars. Man defense is doing really well. Blau gets blown by. Recovers a bit with the nice help defense inside the lane. It's going to be knocked away. 30 seconds left to go, 14-1. Titans inbounding. Inbound play. Near wing, turnaround jump shot off the mark. Easy rebound for Micah Blythe. 23 seconds to go. He's going to hold for one shot, I'm assuming, to end this first quarter. Up 14-1. Torrey getting the ball up near the key. He's got to take a long three. Not necessarily the shot you want when you have 23 seconds, but that's what we're going to get. At the end of the first quarter, we're going to have 14-1 in favor of your Clark Cougars.